How's it going, everyone? Shifty here, and I'm back with another easy Legend Lost Sector guide. Today is one of the new ones added this season, and that is the empty tank on the Tangled Shore. Now for my easy guides, I tend to use loadouts that are easily obtainable by most players, and I don't use things like Warmind Cell or Charged with Light mods. In addition to that, I offer live commentary to give you some tips along the way. In this one, I'm going to show you a full run on my Warlock, then I'm going to show you just the boss fight on a Titan and a Hunter. But before I get into my loadout for this one, if you end up enjoying the video, make sure to hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe as well. Alright, so in this Legend Lost sector, solar damage is boosted by 50%, but there is some arc shield, so we need a little bit of arc damage. With that said, I went with arc subclasses on all three characters. On my Warlock, I went with Chaos Reach. On my Titan, I went with Thunder Crash. On my Hunter, I went with Bottom Tree Arc Strider, but really you can use any of the three branches. As for my weapons, I went with the new Survivor's Epitaph, which comes as a drop from the Crucible playlist. Then I have the Arctic Haze Solar Auto Rifle, which comes from Europa. And for my heavy, I have the Sleeper Simulant Solar Linear Fusion Rifle. Now, Sleeper Simulant is old enough where I feel most players will have it, and if you don't, it is available in the exotic kiosk in the tower. Now, if neither of those are options, you can get the Corsair's Wrath, which is a linear fusion rifle from Season of the Hunt, and that also does solar damage. As for necessary mods, I am using the Overload Hand Cannon mod and the Anti-Barrier Auto Rifle mod. I also have the Surge Detonators mod, so my Arc Grenade disrupts Overload champions. As for the rest of my mods, I'll just quickly go over each piece of armor, and if you need to see anything in more detail, just pause the video. Alright, that's it for my loadout in this video. Now let's get into it. Alright, so right away in this Legend Lost sector, there's going to be an Overload champion guarding the door. Then in the main room, I'm going to kind of use this area off to the left as cover from the enemies further into the room. I'm going to use this time to take out some of the enemies off to the right here. Alright, then when most of those enemies are down, I'm going to push to this area over here. Then when the barrier champion is down, I'm going to push over to the right here. Take out some more of these enemies here. When all of the enemies are cleared out of the room, you can head back to the DJ station, activate it. Then we're going to have an Arc Captain spawn out of that doorway over there. My grenade was enough to take it out on its own. Make sure to grab any ammo that's lying around. And then we can push forward. Alright, there should be a few of the war beasts up here. Immediately you can see that there's a barrier champion that'll be involved in the boss fight itself. Should be enemies that spawn out of this left-hand door here. try to take out most of them, and then you deal with the overload. Okay. Gonna have enemies spawning out of this right-hand door, including a barrier champion. Once he goes down, we're at the boss fight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my super to try to take out as many enemies as I can. The boss will be right on top of me in no time. Boss will chase you around in this one a little bit. I probably should have saved my super for the boss, but that's fine. And once you've cleared out that final wave of enemies, then you can proceed on to the chest. And there we have it. Now I'm going to show you at least the boss fight on both a hunter and a titan, since it might vary a little bit depending on what supers you're using and everything like that. Alright, here we are at the boss fight on my titan. That went a little bit easier than the last time because I actually timed my grenade correctly. I actually was not expecting that to get that barrier champion. Now we got some extra enemies to deal with. And as you can see, Thunder Crash makes that boss fight extremely easy to do. So if you're on a Titan, you're in luck. And here we are, the boss fight on my hunter. Well, that wasn't ideal. Right, now that the war beasts are down, we're going to go for the barrier champion. Head up here, and I'm going to use my super. Trying to focus on the other enemies, but I keep auto-targeting to the champion, I guess that worked out in my favor. That super staggers the champion enough where you can actually take it out, apparently. I did not know that. And there we go. Boss down. And there we have it. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to like and subscribe. I just want to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.